As you know, Street Savvy Finances is fully dedicated to helping you move up the financial ladder. As a result of our relentless effort to ensure your finances are in order, we have brought you a list of 15 items that you might be spending on, which you should not. These habits can be very destructive to your financial, physical, and mental health, and we would love nothing more than to help you shed them. If you want to change the face of your finances and do better for yourself and your family, here are 15 things you should stop spending your money on. Number 1. Unhealthy lifestyle choices. Poor people often have a lot of unhealthy habits that cause serious health issues. For instance, a poor person would rather eat high-calorie, fat-laden meals than eat healthier meals. They also fail to exercise or get regular medical checks, and they take on more stress than their bodies can handle. A result of these dangerous habits is that they have to pay more to clean up the mess. Exercising 3 to 4 times every week and eating healthier meals can help prevent serious physiological conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, and stroke. Rich people know that their body is a major part of the wealth-building process, but poor people often pay no attention to their bodies. As a result, they spend too much on this oversight. Number 2. Pleasing others. Another serious flaw of poor people is that they spend too much money to please other people. They buy fancy toys for their children and put them in fancy schools they cannot afford to please their friends who are also living the same fake lifestyle. You might argue that rich people also do these things to impress their friends. Well, they can afford to spend on such useless ventures you cannot. Their children already have huge trust funds, and yours do not. You should use the extra funds to open one for your children too. In addition, buying shiny trinkets or glamming up just to impress other people might be sending you to bankruptcy earlier than you expected, especially if you are making these purchases with high-interest loans. Stop living your life to please others. Buy and use things you can afford only and save for a better future. Number 3. Spiritual items. This might be a very controversial point for many, but it is necessary. Lucky rings, bracelets, and anklets do not make you lucky. You are probably just making the manufacturer very rich. Also, you do not need a more shiny and more expensive crucifix. A walk to the park or a longer shower will probably help you clear your head than a shiny new crystal. Check what you are spending on spiritual items and consider cutting down on certain things if necessary. Number 4. Credit card loans. Our fourth point is another controversial point. In 2019, credit card debts in the United States reached an all-time high of $930 billion. A credit card debt of $5,000 with a 19.9% interest rate could attract an interest of over $2,300 if the debtor takes around 4 years to repay the loan. A large percentage of people who take credit card loans spend more than what they can afford and spend years to correct the mistake. Instead of going all out on your credit cards, spend only what you can afford. You'd also save more to reduce your dependability on the magic plastic. Number 5. Games and sports. It is okay to be passionate about things that do not take thousands of dollars from your pocket. However, this is not the case for many poor people. They spend thousands of dollars that they cannot afford on games and sports every year. If you are in this category, you should know you are only helping other people build their dreams while you leave yours unattended. Whether it is online or offline, poor people spend just too much money on games and sports. You would not miss your favorite team's match for anything in the world. Still, you keep postponing learning a skill or getting a professional certification that would help you level up the financial ladder. The money you spend on those posters, jerseys, in-app game purchases, football tickets, game consoles, and pads can be put to better use if you see these things as the fruitless expenditures that they are. Number 6. New tech and trends. You probably cannot afford the new iPhone, but will that stop you from purchasing one? Probably not. Poor people waste a lot of money purchasing the latest tech inventions, even when the last one they'd bought still works fine. This flaw is something that companies and manufacturers will keep cashing in on. There will always be a fancier television, phone, vacuum cleaner, air conditioner, car, refrigerator, etc., most often with the same name, manufacturer, and specification as the one you already use. Manufacturers only add 1 or 2 new features and slap on a new name. If your gadget works fine, keep your money in your pocket. You do not need a foldable phone, a transparent television, or a talking refrigerator, especially if you are poor. Stop wasting money on every new trend or tech. It is an unending cycle. Number 7. Instant gratification. Poor people never delay gratification. As soon as they make money, they look for ways just to blow it all away. Instead of changing your furniture as soon as you make more money, why not invest the extra funds for the future? Seeking gratification is the reason why many poor people remain poor all their lives. They never look beyond the present in terms of finances. They immediately seek a reward every time they get a promotion, commission, or slightly higher pay. Instead of rewarding yourself with flashy jewelry or a designer bag, wait until you have enough to really reward yourself with everything you deserve. Number 8. Addiction. Another item that poor people spend money on is addiction. According to Truth Initiative, people who earn below $20,000 yearly have a 200% higher probability of smoking than those who make above $100,000 yearly. The nonprofit organization found that the higher people earn, the less their chances of smoking. You might think their low income is the reason why many low-income earners cultivate the habit, but we say it is the other way around. If you spend $100 on cigarettes per week, you would be spending over $5,200 on cigarettes every year. That is a lot of money you can put to good use. We are not just concerned about cigarettes, but other forms of addiction too. Alcohol, vapes, hard drugs, and other addictive substances set poor people back more than almost all other items on the list. In addition, they also need to pay a lot of money to fix health issues brought on by their addiction. Number 9. Loans for depreciating assets. Poor people spend too much on loans for depreciating assets such as vehicles, gadgets, and furniture. These loans come with high interest rates. Most people who take these loans have no plan to repay the debt and get stuck with the debts for years or even decades while the assets depreciate and they have to purchase another one. Imagine finally being free from one loan only to realize you have to take on another one. As always, we have a solution to this problem. Instead of always turning to a loan company every time you have to fix something, why not use the sinking funds approach? You can save to replace depreciable assets while you use them. For instance, if you buy a car today, you will immediately begin to save for another one. This way, nothing ever comes as a surprise. Number 10. Gambling and lottery. Another addiction that takes a lot of money from poor people is gambling, lottery, and other activities of chance where the odds are stacked against you. Americans spend billions of dollars every year on gambling. But do gambling establishments pay out even half of that in winnings? In addition, Americans spend tens of billions of dollars on lottery tickets every year. A similar thing happens in almost all other countries in the world. Guess which category of people spend more on the activities? The poor, of course. And guess the category of people that smile to the bank? The rich, of course. If you are a gambler waiting for a miracle to happen and make you a millionaire, you might have to wait for the rest of your life. Take charge of your situation now and use the same energy you used to gamble to change your situation. Number 11. Entertainment and social activities. Poor people spend too much money on entertainment and social activities. A study found that 58% of Americans pay for both online streaming services and pay TV subscriptions. More than half of the households that pay for online streaming services subscribe to more than one streaming platform. Poor people spend an outrageous amount of time, energy, and money watching shows that add nothing to their lives. They also pay a lot of money for social activities such as bowling in clubs or purchasing expensive tickets to shows and concerts. Be it that you want to support your favorite artist and have fun, but your dreams should always come first. Number 12. Low-quality products and services. Most poor people are penny wise, pound foolish. They save a penny by buying low-quality products and services and spend a pound to correct the mistake. For example, many poor people buy many cheap clothes made from lousy materials. They change these clothes regularly and end up spending more than they would have if they had just purchased quality ones. In addition, they patronize quacks who do botched-up jobs and end up paying a lot of money to fix the mistake. It is very good to be prudent when spending money, but you have to ensure you are still going for quality products and services. Whatever product or service you are buying, make sure you are getting your money's worth and you are not being penny wise, pound foolish. Number 13. Impulse purchases. Impulse purchases are common traits of poor people. Unlike rich people, poor people almost never have plans for their finances. They scarcely ever have defined goals they want to achieve. As a result, they spend everything that comes their way recklessly. Check your home. We are sure you have made many spur-of-the-moment purchases that are absolutely useless to you now. If only you had put the money to better use. No need to cry over spilled milk. You can correct the situation by drafting a budget and following it strictly, without exceptions. Always ensure you have clearly defined savings goals so you know what you are saving for and are better motivated to avoid impulse purchases. Number 14. Shortcuts and quick fixes. Poor people spend a lot of money on shortcuts and quick fixes. They want overnight solutions to everything from wealth loss to success. As a result, they get preyed on by dishonest sellers who promise heaven and earth in exchange for their hard-earned money. The truth is, no magical pill or gadget will get you your dream body overnight, and you will not become a millionaire just by reading one book. You have to put in the work. If you want to lose some weight, hit the gym, run regularly, and watch what you put in your mouth. If you want to be rich, subscribe to our channel, like this video, and follow the life-changing recommendations we bring from millionaires and billionaires. Seriously, shortcuts and quick fixes are hardly ever worth your money and time. Put in the work, and you will begin to see tremendous changes. Number 15. Food that ends up in the bin. Most poor people waste too much money on food that ends up in the bin. Research has found that the world wastes about 1.4 billion tons of food every year, with the United States alone accounting for 40 billion tons wasted per year. That is millions of dollars going into the bin. If you have been chucking out food, you should consider cutting back on what you spend on groceries. You should also eat out less to avoid wasting what you have at home. Home-cooked meals will save you money and unnecessary visits to your doctor. Knowing these things is not as important as avoiding them. If you follow these recommendations carefully, we are sure your finances will turn around for the better. Do you know any other things that poor people spend money on? Please leave a comment in the comment section below. We always love to hear from you. Also, remember to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and recommend our videos to others. Everything helps us grow so we can continue to bring you excellent tips on how you can change your finances for good. Thanks for watching.